We are playing Game of Thrones. We will get started with it. I platinum this game. Yeah, I just want to replay the game and record it pretty much. I'm literally just playing this game to record it because it's pretty good. I wasn't even YouTubing. Now that I am, it's the perfect game to record. So this game, when I started up, it said the game may. It said I may come across or whatever. I may come across some. It said that the game may come across some unexpected behavior, whatever that means. Possible game crashing, maybe some data corruption. I don't know, something like that. So something like that may or may not occur during the stream tonight, or like one of the other ones. If I turn this into a series, essentially, maybe something like that will happen. Hopefully not, though, because we don't need any of that to be happening. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. This is Game of Thrones, and we are starting episode 1. I've never watched the TV show, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is based on some of the stuff that you see in the show. If you guys are familiar with the show, if you guys have watched the show, or even if you guys haven't watched it, probably will have heard of it. Yeah. The trout in the towers, the wolves got the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off. Okay, so this is the Telltale Games version. I know there is another one, but I don't know what that's like. I've never played it. It didn't look too good from the screenshot.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
You do it.
You're his squire. It's your job, not mine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
His honor is beyond
Okay, guys, 2 seconds now.
reproach.
Right
House
then.
Tully is forever in his debt.
They've never seen a field ploughed so well
As the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard. The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Iron from ice!
Aye!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
It's been on my mind for a while now.
Something must be done,
I've done nothing wrong, my lord.
right or wrong. That is for the gods to decide. You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but it's long overdue.
Arrogance doesn't become you, Garrett. Perhaps I misjudge your readiness for this honor. Now go, and find Roderick if
I
you
can't
can.
hear the laugh
I will, my
along
lord.
with that. Like,
Thank you.
Arrogance, I don't know about that one now.
Bloody hell.
I don't know what's arrogant about saying
Squire?
it's overdue.
Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me
Although
a
he didn't
hand?
really say it in a funny way, so I don't know.
Come on. Can I get up to you?
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you. Which
Yeah,
means
it
I
is.
outrank you.
So?
The bad
I told
choices
you,
have
not
already
me.
begun.
Go with
Yeah,
Bowen.
it's too late to undo it now. Lord Forrester took no, it's brilliant.
Much more wine.
Of my
Of
behaviour?
my armor.
I'm assuming
boots.
that's what he did.
Just my luck.
I have to do
ignore
that,
him while
that's
you
funny.
serve the Lord.
Do
Let
it
him
yourself,
fetch
he
his own
says.
wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky.
Stop
Low
complaining, he
expectations.
says.
If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honour in the Seven Kingdoms.
This game has so
I
much
suppose this
swearing,
beats
man,
pig
it's
farming.
ridiculous.
But not by much.
Just shut your mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up. All I'm
I don't
saying
really know
is,
what he's going on
at
about.
this rate, we'll never be more than this. which
I
is
just
nothing.
like the fact that
The lowest of
one
the
of
low.
the options says
For
shut your
all I
mouth.
know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Not me.
What?
Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and
The
Lord
face
Forrester.
of me looks distraught.
Sir Garrett the
Look at the face
fucking
of him, man.
great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
How much further?
It's right over there. Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Just don't need a fucking run.
They've got weapons.
Who brings fucking weapons to a
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
And let's be going. How does this happen though? It was so...
We need to get
Everything
back
was
to
so
camp.
pleasant until just 2 seconds ago. Oh wow. No. I won't do that. Where is Roderick?
Garrett, we have to get back.
A gift from the king!
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Nice.
Look out!
Kicks him on the way. Although he's trying to kill me, so I don't know, man.
Good fucking riddance!
Speak up, Garrett.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Just saying nothing. Just speak up.
Find a weapon,
It would
quickly!
have been funnier than just saying nothing. Like. Oh, what are you doing now? Huh?
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
Have suffered worse.
He's winner of that. You're wounded, my lord. He announces the obvious, like.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
Oh man.
There's still time, my lord. We can both
You
get...
must go.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
I don't really have much of a choice, so.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
Oh, everyone
the
won
future of
him.
the house may
That's what
depend
you
on
mean.
it.
The North Grove, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters!
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters! With love from Walter Frey.
Up and cross. No, he didn't even get the hit. Oh, I just run for this sound. It's actually a pretty good soundtrack, and I could never get into the show. Well, I've never actually watched it. Didn't really have much of interest in watching it, you know. But then I played this game, and I actually liked it quite a bit. This game is pretty good. The theme music is pretty sick though. Episode 1, Iron from Ice. I believe there's 6 episodes in this game. So hopefully we get episode 1 done tonight.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
There they are.
But at least still have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
I'm just there looking at them.
Father. I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy.
I don't think you should be
Lord Bolton
buried
is the
in
new
well,
warden of the
actually, nah, maybe
I
you
reckon
should.
he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
He just waves his sword like it's nothing.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Fuck you.
That's the perfect thing to say. Come on, man, get up.
Alright,
Fighting.
finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Are you serious? Like, where are you going there? Huh?
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Oh. Oh, you're not too happy about that one, are you? In fairness, like, yeah, I kind of started this fight, so, yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it. Yeah, yeah, man. Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be doing that now. Oh. Nice.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
You're trying to kill me.
No,
I'm
please.
sorry, man.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. Which I promise.
You're the one who tried to kill me, man. Goodbye. See you next time.
Father?
Ridiculous.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I don't think that went so well. It did go well actually. Killing the two of them. I don't know, man. Oh man. There are some pretty cool fight scenes in this game. Nothing
It's
like
Garrett!
that was just ridiculous.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Yeah, just about like kind of dying here, you know. Just well, not dying, but
Garrett!
well, yeah, kind of bad.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different.
They were trying to kill me, like.
But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
Self-defense,
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything.
I mean,
These
like,
maggots ought to help
they were trying to
prevent
kill
infection.
me, so like, you know, like.
Hold the wound open for me, would
What
you?
was I meant to do, like, you know? Die? I'm help with that one.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as
It was
this.
a bit more than
The late Lord
betrayal
Forrester was a good
killing
man.
my family, you know?
And poor Roderick.
I
A
don't know why I
serious
call
man,
that
but he would
betrayal.
have made
It
a
was like
good lord.
straight up
Roderick and
murder
Lord
is what it
Forrester.
was.
We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of
Yeah,
this
I
house
didn't
is in Lord
really have
Ethan's
too many of
hands
them
now.
at the time.
Although
you
he
know?
is young, and
That's okay
altogether
when you're actually in
unprepared to
battle
lead.
with allies. It's just me though. Like, I don't know why
Right.
he's telling me that now.
This might hurt a bit.
You know, it was 1 against 3, you know?
Hold this for
And
me,
I
will
happen to
you?
be able to kill 2 of them, so I don't know.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
I don't know if, like, half of these characters
Go
are
on.
from the show.
Don't stop
but
now. It's better to let the blood circulate. It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look, I'll show you.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very...
I'm gonna just... turn on subtitles if I can. Yeah. Okay, so they don't get enabled themselves, okay. Alright.
fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall. No doubt he's
said no.
tired, my lady. He said Lord Forrester was valiant to the end.
And what of Roderick? He was
I
with
wouldn't
you as
really
well.
call it
I'm
saving
sure
my
it was
life.
chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything,
I mean, I guess
I'm
he
sure
did
Lady
in a way,
Forrester
but-
would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so
I mean, he's
incredibly
dead,
difficult
so
for
like,
us,
he's not the best
especially the
anymore.
children. But I was
If they're
told...
talking about the same person.
I was told you were the
Oh,
last
yeah.
to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
Oh,
I
he
know
was
it may
her
be
husband.
difficult to
Okay.
remember, but if I may ask,
Yeah, I can't
was there
remember like too
anything
much
he
about the
said?
story. Like, it's
Any
been a
last
while
words
since I
before
played
he
this.
passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you.
I don't remember him saying
Garrett.
that.
Of
Maybe
course,
he just
my
like
lady.
said
It
that. Just,
demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now
make
is
it
the
seem
time
nice
to
or
prove
something.
our
Make
strength
it sound
I'll be sure
generous,
it's given
whatever.
to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win.
Keeping the
We
peace.
have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here
Oh,
within the
it's
week.
far from that
And
now.
what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads,
there's no
while they're
peace
still
there,
attached
no.
to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
They
It was his
deserve-
family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were
That one
killed
really
at the
got
Twins,
sense,
along
man. I
with our
just said it
lord.
because it
Then
sounds
what's
funny.
to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay
Yeah, it
Snow
was
would need
murder,
to put us
but,
to
like,
the torch and kill
not
us
that
all.
I
I'd like
did,
to
like,
see them try.
They
I'm afraid
murdered
it's a
his
risk we
family,
cannot
I don't-
take.
I don't understand
Which is
what's
why
so
you
difficult.
cannot
I don't
stay.
understand about that. Like,
Cannot stay.
kind of twisting things
Duncan.
a bit, you know?
The boy has suffered enough.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
I don't really have much of a choice, so there's no point telling me it's what's best. But yeah,
That settles it.
I kind of agree with him a bit more. The guy walking away there.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Okay, he just disappeared. That's nice.
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our
I think you're
secret.
putting too much
But
confidence
soon, I
in
may
me.
need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett's actually a pretty cool character, but I don't think he's in the TV show.
Garrett, wait!
It's just what I heard. He might be, but I don't know. I don't think he is.
Be safe.
So Gareth is going away. Okay.
Ethan? Ethan!
Did
you? He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game. Ryan, look who we've found.
Huh. How did she just know I was there? Like, what?
Don't
she just
worry.
walked over and said,
It's
oh,
just
he's there.
a game, Ryan.
Right before,
I don't like it.
you know, finding him.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here.
I think worrying is a
promise,
bit of an
I'm
understatement.
not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I'll have
After
him
all,
punished.
you are the lord of the house now.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man.
That sounds so
He taught
stupid.
Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
Oh
Lord should
man,
know
I
how to
don't
fight.
regret streaming this, man. It's so funny. I'll have him punished.
Do you remember when we were younger?
If you
We
said
all
that
used
to
play here.
someone now,
You,
for
me,
saying
Roderick,
something to you,
Asher. We'd all be out
Oh,
here for
man.
hours.
they wouldn't be too
Where was
impressed
I?
with that.
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun.
So funny.
Then-
It's just not
then
something you
everything
say to
changed.
someone these
Roderick
days.
became so serious, the Lord in training. He never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that.
Yeah, I remember
Please,
Asher.
just
Yeah,
be you.
he's pretty cool.
I like
now.
you the way you are. I know a
Asher's
lord
like
has
a
many
real
responsibilities.
fighter kind of
But you
character.
don't need
like,
to be like that.
Fights everyone and wins.
It's for you to decide for yourself.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Huh?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
I'll have him punished. I wonder if he will say something to him about that. That'd be funny.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Oh, that can't be good.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He
Maybe
is the
he's just
Castellan.
stopping by for
Stay with
a
us.
bit of food or
Please,
something.
Ethan.
I don't know.
He's
for a
demanding
tea.
an audience with the Lord.
Oh,
We really
yeah,
must
okay,
go.
all right.
It's your decision. You are the
I'm
lord.
coming now.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan
Stay
to stay
here.
with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
If that's what's required of me, okay. What happens if you just stay there? Can you do that, or do you just does the game just force you to go with him? So who's this Lord Whitehill guy?
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tell him to go away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not the time to
I
anger
don't
Lord
think it's a
Whitehill
good
any more
idea,
than he
man.
already
Probably
is. He's got
Got
5
like
times
50
as many
guards
men,
with him or
and the
something.
backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
There he is. So dramatic already. I can tell it's not gonna go well just by how he entered the room.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread
There's
and
the
salt?
swear
You
already.
bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Does little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished.
I never had
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the
never had
ironwood,
control
things
in the
would have been
first
different
place,
between
man.
us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you
Why
want,
did you tell
Lord
me I'm
Whitehill?
losing control, man? I never had control. So funny.
Your
man.
man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear
That's
that?
a lie.
Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding
immediately
you
just know the
responsible.
liar.
And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice.
He'll
Now
be
bring
waiting
me
a
the
while,
coward
man.
who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
He's not even here, like.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honourable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here.
Thank you
If that
for coming.
displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
He will. Well, that was very pleasant indeed. Again, Because that was absolutely hilarious.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled. Ethan here held his
A few
ground.
minutes ago you told me
You
that
were brave,
was
my son, but you'll need to be braver still when
situation.
Ramsay Snow
Now
arrives
you're
to see you
telling me
bend the knee.
I had my wits about
Prepare a
me.
raven.
Okay.
We need to send word to Mira in
Oh,
King's Landing at once.
Which is it, like?
Your sister can
Because I
help
couldn't
us.
have done both.
Although just a handmaiden, and Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh man. So funny, bro. It's so funny. It really is. It's... Oh, I don't know, man.
It troubles me to even ask this
Very
of you,
entertaining.
but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
I don't know, he doesn't seem to be hurrying up.
Lady Marjorie?
He's just going at the same pace.
I may be wrong, but it
And
seems like you do.
Okay.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
So is everyone just royal in this universe, or more?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What
They're
you've
either
suffered
lords
is beyond imagining.
or
And your whole
gods
family as
or
well.
You're very kind,
ladies,
Of
lady
course,
this,
Mira,
lady
but
that.
you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
And then
I
not
knew
do
I could trust you. Humor her.
Yeah, it's
Tell her what
loyalty
she
now
wants
because
to
I haven't done it yet, but when the time comes, I'm just gonna like
See
you know,
if the
not
Queen
do
Regent
it
is
or
ready
whatever.
to receive us.
Is that time now or later on? No, I think it's now actually. Yeah.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I don't really think I have to apologize for anything, though. You know.
Good luck.
You know, the Garrett guy was only defending himself, so. And I'm assuming that's what this is about. What I possibly have to like apologize for. I don't really want to go doing that, so. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a look at the other options that are there.
You can do
will
this.
Be there. Although
Lady
if I'd be
Marjorie,
respectful to them,
aren't you
maybe they
looking
can help
lovely
me
this evening?
whenever I
Lord Tyrion.
get stuck with something.
Your Grace?
With any
With your
problems that I
permission,
might,
allow me to
encounter.
introduce Lady
Maybe
Mira
they can
of
help
House
me if
Forrester.
I end up being respectful to them. Sometimes that's how it works. You know.
Well?
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
I mean, it took about 10 seconds, but
House
it still
Forrester
counts.
is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
I don't know what to say.
Not traitors, Your Grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely
I
dead.
don't know, like, I don't know why you're
Is your house
saying,
willing to
I don't know why
swear
you're calling
fealty
them
to your new
traitors,
liege
though. Do you have a
lord, Roose
reason for that?
Bolton?
She probably does, but it's not a very good one.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
No, she
And proved his
didn't
loyalty
like
to the
that one.
crown by bringing their
The
house to a
face of her.
swift and sudden end.
As soon as I said that.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening.
What is she saying yes to, though?
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
I didn't catch what she said.
To see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flick through life.
I don't know if I
without
avoided the question.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Okay, guys. So... Yeah, I'm gonna keep my face cam over there because it seems to make more sense than in the middle.
I would be true to the king.
It just blocks the other characters.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Yeah, I mean, like, you seem to be saying
I'd
that
like
just...
a word with you, if I may.
Just for the hell of it, like, you know? You're not very encouraging yourself.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
What's he wearing?
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides
Although
such
back
matters.
then,
The
it
crown
wasn't
needs
considered
boats.
weird or anything
Boats
like that.
need wood, and I
Well,
speak
if
for
you
the
wear that
crown
stuff
in this
now,
regard.
like, it's
Not her.
just-
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
You literally
willing
just
to
said
risk
not to anger her. And now you're talking about
It may be far too
infuriating her.
dangerous.
I don't think that's
In
a good
fact,
idea.
forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Maybe a bit
Three
brave,
beautiful
but,
bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I was expecting
The mere
him to
thought
also
of them
say
makes me thirsty
stupid.
already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
He seems okay, but I seem to be on his good side for now, so, yeah. I don't really think he becomes a problem. I think he tries to help you as best he can, but the other characters are kind of like, you know, they try to cause problems for you. I don't think he's one of them, but
Mira, I was worried.
a lot of the characters will try and do that.
How was it?
Yeah.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
The voice acting in this game is
It's
actually
more than a
really
little
good.
intimidating.
Very good.
It went well. Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for
She
being
says
rather
straight out, it went well. I don't know if it went well.
Lady
now,
Marjorie
but
has spent the
nothing
entire
bad
day
happened.
working on seating
So I
arrangements for the
suppose
wedding.
it went okay.
Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the fourth cousins and the ninth
She just said that with too much confidence.
Sir Jamie,
I just don't.
I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak
I
of
don't
his.
know.
Sarah, what? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife. He is quite handsome. And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother. I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
We're literally not doing anything. You literally just came in and just
Sarah?
barged in and asked what we're doing.
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not
You're
a
not gonna
game.
respond to
It's
that?
a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are
Oh yeah, don't worry. We're gonna make
The
plenty
Queen
of
was
enemies. I can
pleased
guarantee
by
you
your
that.
display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Because we don't exactly have too many friends right now.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice.
Oh, it's gonna get worse, alright. It's certainly not gonna get better.
Do you agree?
And I mean my choices, not whatever you're talking about.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
This girl, I don't know, man. She's too feisty. Like, it's funny though. Okay, I'm just gonna change something. So
You learn very quickly.
okay, so I guess I have to put it there
Your words
because
to Cersei
something
were
comes up
brave,
at the top
but I
left-hand
know you
corner
must
that my
fear what the
face
Boltons
cam
might do
sort of
to your
blocking.
family.
So I'm just gonna keep my
I
face
do
cam
appreciate
here
your
and,
willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Yeah.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
I don't think she's gonna help me.
I did
but-
have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
I'm not saying that is a good thing, though.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Or maybe it might work, I mean.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
She seems pretty unsure. Okay, where are we now? Oh, we're playing as Garrett. Okay.
Seven elves.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
I'm just torturing him? Wow.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
My lord?
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
They didn't see that? Wow.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
I don't know.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming
I don't
winter.
think he's wrong about that. No, he's definitely not wrong with that.
Most of us won't even live to see it.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address
Why
him
are
as
you
Lord.
hitting him every time? I don't think that's accomplishing anything.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
I don't think that's the best course of action to me, honestly. I'm just gonna like try and spare him. There's no point in killing this guy. Like,
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers.
send him to the wall.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal.
Thank you very much.
A brazen thief.
And I am the Lord. I choose to show mercy. Mercy shows greater strength.
Strength shows strength, my lord.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you
Oh,
for the
at least
mercy
this
you've
guy's
shown
happy.
me. I will never forget my
On
debt
your
to
way
you
now.
and to this house.
He probably... Oh, I don't know. I don't even know
That
how
was
to respond
certainly
to that.
unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
The only pleasant part was him
Can weigh on
punching
any
him
lord.
for no reason. Like.
I did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, The Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Well, I mean, I'll make a choice.
Come
I just
speak
don't
with me
think
when
it'll
you're
be the
ready
right
to
one.
convene the small council, my lord.
Oh, I don't know, man. I prefer Duncan, honestly.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps... Council.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan.
Bragging much.
I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Alright, I'm just gonna choose him just to be a dickhead, man. Can I,
Do it like you mean it.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel.
I didn't even talk to the other
Congratulations.
guy.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored.
Can you just say
But are
no
you
to him
sure?
at the last second? Yeah, you can, but no.
Yes,
Let's
of
just
course.
give him the...
I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Send
Then I
him,
accept.
whatever.
But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Yeah, where is he? Is he around here?
You're all worthless and weak.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, and I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Well, it's a bit too late now for
Be a
that.
fine choice. And I trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
I think you're wrong, Uncle.
You're young, and you still have much to learn. We are at war. You need a warrior by your
He just
side.
comes out and says it.
Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the
Literally
time to
just says-
negotiate.
Thank you, Uncle.
I'm trying to have the
Ethan,
laugh.
I need to talk
I
to
think,
you.
I think you're wrong, Uncle. He's not shy about it, at least. ridiculous.
Mother told me
Oh,
Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord
I didn't
Whitehill.
do anything to him. I
Garrett
gave
being
him
sent
mercy
to the
and he
wall without my
walked
knowledge.
away
I know.
very, very happy.
And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord.
That's what I did
It's
for
my
him.
responsibility.
Is what you should be saying.
The people want me
Not
to
to
lead.
him.
They need me to, but
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
what do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Okay, so where's the Meister, or whatever his name is? Can't find him. Like, where is he?
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
It's like he just Oh, is he over here? Yeah, there he is. Okay.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Can you just lie about who you named Sentinel, whatever the word is? Even though I chose Duncan, can you choose the Royland guy instead? I think you probably can, unless he just says it automatically.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. There was one man who stood above all others. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Oh, you can choose. I prefer Duncan, honestly. I do.
Duncan Tuttle,
So
you
I'm
will
gonna
be
go
my
him.
sentinel.
This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint
This
you.
is just a question, Mayor Poseidon.
Now, sentinel,
How is it
what do you have to
reckless,
report
though?
of Ramsay Snow?
You wouldn't be saying
Our
that if
scout
I
says
told
only a
you,
day's
would you?
ride from here. With no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood.
gotta
Even the
be one
bastard
heck of a
Ramsay
plan,
must
man.
understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
I will hear from my sentinel. Please.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
There must be other options.
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We will fight. Yeah, let's see how far we get with that.
I know I can still count on Sir Royland as master-at-arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his
I don't
decision.
really agree with what Duncan is saying, though.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make
I
him
don't
wait.
think that's a good idea, because he's probably going to have more men anyway.
And when he
so, like,
enters,
he's
he'll
gonna
know it's
kill
only
all
because you
people
allowed
that,
it.
you know,
We don't have enough
all
soldiers
the
to
people that
strike
are there,
fear in
so-
a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
In theory, that would probably work, but not realistically. I will make him wait at the gates. Yeah, that sounds
I will
wonderful.
meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
He sounds
Men,
very happy
we
about
hardly
that one.
have any. It's a foolish plan. Your ignorance will be the end of us.
I'm glad.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot
I'm
listen
glad
to
you
that
agree
bloody
with it.
idiot anymore. You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
You'll regret that, my lord.
Why? I literally just...
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do.
Why though? Why
You
will I
will meet
regret
Ramsay
it?
Snow at the gate.
It makes no sense,
And we
bro.
will not offer our ironwood.
You literally...
And don't worry, Lord Ethan.
You literally
I will
agreed
stand
with
beside
me.
you, where your sentiment belongs.
I can't.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We
I
have
can't
to
say it
prepare
with a
the
straight
house.
face. Man. I just can't. I can't say it without laughing. I just can't do it, man.
My lord,
Oh,
I have faithfully
so
served this
funny, man.
family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that.
Man.
Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is
What
why
did
you
he say?
need allies
I'll
you can rely
regret
on.
it. You will
Family.
regret it, my lord. Okay?
Mira has done everything she can
Regret
in King's
what-
Landing,
what
but there
part,
are others
though,
who
like-
can help us. What about your brother,
Oh, so
Asher?
funny, man. Oh,
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter.
I don't know if the
What's
show is
more,
like this. If
He
the
has
show
the
is like
will to
this, then
fight, a hunger for it.
I might consider
He
watching
always
it.
protected
But
you and your sister,
considering you make the
and
choices
we need all
yourself.
the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
They just bicker
Do you
at each
remember
other.
the
It's
miller's
just
boy?
funny, like, you
How
know?
he tormented you.
It's so funny.
I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know why he
I'm
just
trying to
threatened
do what's
me,
best
like,
for this
so
family.
Pointless.
What
Like,
this
I
family
agree
needs.
with what he said
Ethan.
before he threatened me.
Let me send Malcolm to Essos.
And then he threatens me, like, what?
I'm sorry, Mother, but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
I hear you, but this is a mistake. I wish you trusted me with this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
What am I taking now? Am I stealing it? Probably not a good idea. No, I'm not gonna take that because it's probably gonna get me in trouble.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
But it won't be waiting long, probably.
How is King Joffrey, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He was not inclined?
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I thought you would actually be willing to help.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family.
It's actually quite disappointing that he's not. Okay, I must have picked the wrong decision then. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if there's a way,
milady,
of him, helping or whatever.
Begging your pardon, milady.
I think maybe that happens
I hope I
either
didn't
way.
frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who'd be willing to help you.
He's just looking at me like, yeah, keep walking, mate. Oh my god, we're back here. Okay.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help
I agree
us.
with that
I'm
one.
confident we've enough strength of our
After
own.
what's happened.
Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Oh man.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Bolton men
I
approaching, my
don't
lord!
think Sir Royland would be so agreeing to that one, honestly. I don't think he would be agreeing with that at all. Where is he anyway? Ah, there he is. And they're all here. We're all friends. Perhaps an alliance is possible.
Something
after
wrong
all.
with your gate?
That's what he says. Oh. I don't see the other
Aren't
guy
you
though.
the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
He just waits at the
Now
gate.
let me in.
That's alright.
This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You may enter.
Oh, may we? How gracious of the Lord to allow us in.
You may enter.
And you said he wasn't a proper lord.
I don't know, he was pretty polite about that, so maybe he'll be forgiven. And not
A
kill me
token
or whatever.
for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
So he's like in charge of his group, right? Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Even the fat guy. I think he's Lord Whitehill, so Lord
White the
Whitehill
army
answers to Ramsay Snow.
Lord
Ramsay
Forrester.
Snow is like high up.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like something is gonna go wrong here. Like it's just too. The atmosphere is too tense. Like,
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father.
There it is.
Lord
That's he's gonna ask, and then I'm not gonna
Words
do it.
are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me. Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and
This
brother.
guy's funny.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my
I don't think
father's
rights
army.
have anything to do with that one.
You had me stand out in the
Rights.
wind and muck so you
Were they
could
even
show
a
off
thing
your
back then?
pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Wow.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done.
Well, why did you... Oh my god. It's
You have a
already
man you
done, man.
trust?
Why did you
My son,
ask me about it?
Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan. Don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
But I don't want.
I think he's killing them. That's what he's done. That's
trouble.
stupid, bro.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
I knew you'd bend the knee.
Child of panic there.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan,
I certainly
do
feel
that.
better about all this.
Someone do
what
something.
have you done?
Why
However,
can't he just...
the Foresters need to keep
Why
their
can he
end
do
of the
that?
bargain.
Like?
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester, quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me
Remember
go!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
Oh man. Wow, bro.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Okay, guys. Yeah, that's the... Oh my god. Okay, right. So that's like episode 1, guys. That's episode 1. And we are going to... Oh, we're not going to do that. So, yeah, episode 2, we can, yeah, we can start episode 2 the next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, though. Yeah, so there's episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I just want to do 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll take some time, but it will be a good one, surely. Because episode 1 was good, and this is a good game. That's why I've decided to, stream it, play it. So yeah, we will see you in the next episode, guys. I'll try and stream it soon, guys. I do have other games that I play in the meantime, in my own time. So yeah, I'll try and get this done, like whenever I can, as soon as I can, and yeah, make all the terrible decisions possible. I've made a couple of good ones, but it can be funny making the wrong decisions. Anyway, that was episode 1 of Game of Thrones, guys. We will see you in episode 2 very, very shortly. See you then.